Hello, I'm XRTT, and today, as part of the 40th anniversary of the TMNT brand, I will discuss all the TMNT related Funko Pops. I will talk about the regular ones, about Pocket Pop and Pocket Pop keychains, of course about Funko sodas, about PT Pop, about comic cover, about large version, of course, but I will skip things like pins or plush or Funko Rewind. And if you want to know about non-TMNT turtles in the Funko Pop version, some time ago I created a video dedicated to them, so you can go and check it. But now, TMNT Funko Pop. Let's begin. 2013 brought us the 5th TMNT figures. We get 6 different characters. It will be absolutely no surprise that we get 4 turtles, of course. Released as part of Pop television series, in numerical order we got 60 Donatello, 61 Raphael, 62 Michelangelo, and 63 Leonardo. Each of these figures was available in a regular version and in a metallic version, available at San Diego Comic-Con, limited to 1008 pieces. Now it gets a bit more complicated. Leonardo received also the grayscale version, available as an exclusive for FAI, while Michelangelo and Raphael received 2 additional versions, grayscale limited to 2000 and grayscale metallic limited to 500. Raph was available at Alamo City Comic Con, and Mikey was an exclusive for Quest City Styles. We also received an unnumbered 4-pack, exclusive for Amazon, with all 4 turtles in the glow-in-the-dark version. We got also 2 non-turtle figures, number 64 Splinter and number 65 Shredder. The first year brought us 6 molds and as many as 19 variations, if we count each of glow-in-the-dark turtles as separate. 3 Donatello, 4 Leonardo, 5 of Michelangelo and Raphael, and just 1 version of Splinter and Shredder. 2014 brought us, among others, the rarest TMNT figures. Offered as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, they come out in the Freddy Funko Us line, in which Freddy, the mascot/personification of Funko, appears as some characters, in this case, of course, a Ninja Turtle. Specifically, we get 4 different ones. Arrows for unclear reasons, 3 of them have the common number 26, and Leonardo has the number 27. Raphael is the most available because it was limited to 300 pieces, the other 3 has a limit of 24 pieces, so this of course affects the availability on market and price. As part of Pop Television, we got 4 more figures, 140 April O'Neil, 141 Foot Soldier, 142 Bebop, and 143 Rocksteady. As part of the Pop Rights line, we got the number 5 Turtle Van, in which it is worth mentioning, we also got a unique mod of Mikey with pizza. He was removable, so we count him as a normal figure. This year also brought us another of the more unusual case of figures. We received a styles SpongeBob Leonardo and Plankton Shredder, packed in a lunchbox, a combination of the SpongeBob and TMNT universe. So we got 11-12 new mods in this year. It depends on how we decide to count the Turtle Van. As a car with figurine, as a car and a figurine separately, or only as a figurine, ignoring the car. For our counters, I decided to count Mikey as separate figure. Shredder and Leo also as +1 mold and variant. None of the figures listed this year had any variant, which is also unusual. In 2015 we got 4 Pocket Pop keychains with turtles, Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael, and Leonardo. In 2016 we only got 1 figure, Casey Jones, number 394 in Pop Television series. 2017 brought us bigger batch of new figures. As part of the 8-bit series we got 8-bit Shredder, numbered 8, and at New York Comic Con we also got Foot Soldier, numbered 9. Or you can say 5 Foot Soldiers. Each was limited to 500 pieces and has a different color, red, yellow, blue, white, and purple. 2017 also brought us number 507 in Pop Television line, Baxter Stockman, which was available in 2 variants, regular and glow in the dark. Also as part of Pop Television we got number 533, Leatherhead. That's 4 molds, but 9 variants. It's kinda weird, but January of 2018 brought us figures from the 8-bit series marked with lower numbers than these from 2017. But as far as I was able to verify it online, it was order of the release. We received 4 Leonardo, 5 Donatello, 6 Raphael, and 7 Michelangelo. Each figure was available in a normal version and in the neon color, exclusive to Funko Shop. Raph got neon red, Donnie got neon purple, Mikey got neon orange, and Leo got neon blue. So we have 4 new designs, each with 2 variants, so 8 variants. 2019 is the only year where we have nothing to say, no new pops. 2020 brought us number 1019 in the pop line television, Michelangelo with surfboard. Number 1020, Leonardo with surfboard, was also planned to be released at the same time. It was cancelled, however, the producer test copies hit the market in 2022. For our contest, we do not count it as an official figurine, more of an Easter egg, but we had to mention it. In the same year, we got figures in the line Pop Retro Toys. Without any variation, we got 6 figures. 16, Leonardo, 17, Donatello, 18, Michelangelo, 19, Raphael, 20, Casey Jones, and 21, Metalhead. Staying in 2020, we also got the Fizz Soda figure from TMNT, all 4 Turtles and Shredder. All cans were limited to 12,500 pieces, including 2,000 figurines in the Chase variant and 10,500 in the normal variant. Interestingly, in each can there was a very small chance of finding a unique version, artist proof, which is the working version that was created during the process of designing a given figurine. These are basically unique, we do not count them in the general contest. One more interesting fact, the Chase Shredder version is the same mold but called Arcade. With the Turtles it is a bit more complicated. All the Chase version are the glow-in-the-dark variants. Leo has almost the same facial expression in both variants. The difference is minimal in his eyebrows, while the other 3 have different faces where you instantly see the difference. One additional interesting fact. Leo, Mikey and Raph have different faces even on FUNKO graphics, but Don has the same facial expression in both variants, but looking through the real photo from eBay, you can see that he also has 2 different ones. So 2020 is 7 new molds for regular FUNKO Pops, each have only 1 variant. We also get 5 sodas, but 9 molds. Each of Turtles have 2 molds, Shredder gets 1 mold with 2 color variants. 2021 brought us number 73 in the retro toy line, Splinter. In the line of pop movies, we got 7 characters from the second movie, Secret of the Woods. 1133 Donatello, 1134 Leonardo, 1135 Raphael, 1136 Michelangelo, 1137 Raxar, 1138 Super Shredder, 1139 Tokka, and 1140 Shredder with weapon, glow in the dark. Apart from the Field Shredder, all figs got only 1 basic variant. Machined Shredder was available as a regular version, as metallic, and as far as I could determine, the Diamond Glitter variant. Available only in a set with a t-shirt. And that's not the end. We received 2 10-inch figures, marked with the number 1168 Super Shredder, which takes its name from the first version, but the larger mold from the second, and a Michelangelo, marked with the number 1141. Back to Pop Retro Toys. We got number 72, it was a bigger figure, a 6-inch crank. Still 2021, this year we also got 5 figures in the Pop Art series. 54 Michelangelo, 55 Donatello, 56 Leonardo, 57 Raphael, 58 Splinter. An interesting fact is that these are all already used molds, just painted differently. Splinter is a variant of figure number 73 from the Pop Retro Toys line. Similarly, Raph, number 19, Leo, number 16, Donatello, number 17. But for some reason, Mikey is not based on number 18, but on number 1136 from Pop movies. Weird. And one more detail worth noting. Each of the figures from the art series is painted a bit differently, using the same pattern, but these are some shifts, which makes each figure unique. Sarcastic people could say that they probably noticed that painting doesn't always turn out as it should, so they created the art lines and they can say that this was their intention. And that's not all. We got 5 more TMT figures available only as redeemable NFTs in the Pop Digital series. When you bought NFT cards from FUNKO, you have a chance to get redeemable. In the case of TMNT, there are 5 variants. Market number 1, Leonardo, limited to 999 pieces. Number 2, Shredder. Number 3, Casey Jones. And number 4, Bebop. All 3 are limited to 1,467 pieces each. And finally, number 5, Freddy Funko, limited to 2,160 pieces. Leonardo is a variant of Fix 16 from Retro Toys, and Casey Jones is based on number 20. The remaining 3 are new molds. The last thing from the 2021, 2 sodas. First one is Casey Jones, who according to HobbyDB came out in two versions of the can. One is limited to 10,000, the other to 6,500. Both are the same thick and with a chance for the same chase. In the first case, there was 8,400 normal and 1,600 chase version. In the second case, there was 1,050 chase and 5,450 normal version. Regular Casey is with hockey stick, the chase variant is holding the bat. It's the same with Soda of Baxter Stockman. Two versions of the can, one limited to 10,000 pieces, the second one limited to 5,000 pieces. The second one is 800 chase and 4,200 normal. The first one is 8,400 normal and 1,600 chase. Chase variant is glow in the dark. It was the biggest year for regular Funkos, 17 molds and 21 variants. And for sodas, we got 3 molds, 4 variants. 2022 brought us 6 TMNT soda, available only as set TMNT 6-pack vinyl sodas with cooler. They were in the black light version, plus each has the chase variant. Each can was limited to 10,000 pieces, 8,400 normal versions and 1,600 chase versions. We get Rocksteady Black Light plus chase and is a new mold, Bebop Black Light plus chase and is a new mold, Raphael Black Light plus chase. Mold is from the chase variant of Soda from 2020, Michelangelo Black Light plus chase. Mold is from the chase variant of Soda from 2020. Leonardo Black Light plus chase. Mold is from the regular variant of Soda from 2020. And Donatello Black Light plus chase. Mold is from the regular variant of Soda from 2020. In the Pop series comic, we got a pretty standard set of characters. Based on the original Mirage version, number 31 is Raphael, 32 Leonardo, 33 Donatello, 34 Michelangelo, 35 Shredder, and 36 Casey Jones. Each figure was available in a regular version and a black and white chase version. This year also brought us 5 figures in the Pop Retro Toys series related to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers TMNT. Number 104 Leonardo, 105 Donatello, 110 Shredder, 111 Mikey, 112 Raphael. All 5 designs are new, and interestingly, this is the only time when Michelangelo is signed with the shortened version, as Mikey. So we got 11 new molds, 16 variants, and for Sodas, only 2 new molds, but 12 variants. 2023 brought us another big bunch of figures. First, we must mention the new series for this video, Pop at Icons. The mashup of TMNT and Toys R Us gave us 4 figures. 192 Geoffrey as Leonardo, 199 Geoffrey as Donatello, 203 Geoffrey as Michelangelo, and 204 Geoffrey as Raphael. On the occasion of the premiere of TMNT Mutant Mayhem, we received a lot of figures. As part of the line Pop movies, we got 9310 Ray Fillet, 1391 Leonardo, 1392 April O'Neil, 1393 Superfly, 1394 Donatello, 1395 Michelangelo, 1396 Raphael, and 1300 Splinter. All figures except the turtles were available only in this version. The 4 turtles were also released in the form of a 4-pack, in which the figures were in the glow-in-the-dark variant. We also got the 10-inch version of Leonardo, number 1402 in Pop Movies. We also got number 301 in Pop Rides, the second vehicle, Leo in the Turtle one. This time, however, the Leo figure is an integral part of the vehicle and cannot be removed. We also got the one Pocket Pop. In the Michelangelo Pocket Pop and T, a set of small figurine and a t-shirt in the selected size. Staying on the topic of Mutant Mayhem figures, we also got 6 sodas. This is the first unlimited release with no quantity information. Typically we get turtles, Don, Mikey, Leo and Raph, plus Superfly and April. Each figure in a regular and chase version. We also got 4 Pocket Pop keychains, with no surprise, the 4 turtles, Leo, Donnie, Mikey and Raph. We also got figures from The Last Ronin, number 240 from Pop Comics line, as well as a soda figurine, limited to 20,000, including 3,300 of the chase, black and white variant, and 16,700 of the normal version. Next, as part of the Pop Retro Toys, we got 121 Casey Jones in the black light version. Coming back to the soda figurines, available only as part of Funko Soda Camp Fun Days boxes was soda of Freddy Funko as one of the TMNT. A total of 2,000 of them were created, 500 for each turtle. These are the only TMNT cans without any version of chase. They are all guaranteed to have the exact same figure. 2023 is also another version of Pops, a miniature ones, BT Pop. 4 sets were available. In total of 12 mini pops were available, sold in the form of 4 different sets. Each set has 3 guaranteed fixed figures and 1 random from the available 4 options. The predetermined sets are the first, Leonardo, Michelangelo, April O'Neil, the second, Donatello, Shredder, Baxter Stockman, the third, Splinter, Raphael, Rocksteady, and the fourth, 8-bit Raphael, 8-bit Donatello, 8-bit Leonardo. In the mentioned random place, there was a chance of finding hyper-rare Casey Jones or Leatherhead, with a chance of 1 in 6, or rare 8-bit Michelangelo or Bebop, with a chance of 1 in 3. In addition, all BT pops were also available as single blind bags. So what? We get 14 new molds, 18 variants, and for sodas, 11 new sculpts, 18 variants. In 2024, in the Pop comic line, we got 38, Dark Leonardo, based off the events from the ITW comics. 2024 also brings 2 more figurines from Pop Television, 1417 Michelangelo and 1418 Donatello, in a version stylized as chocolate figures. We also got 6 Pocket Pops, Eastern version, sold in 2 sets of 3. The first one is Splinter, Leonardo and Raphael, and the second set is Donatello, Shredder and Michelangelo. We also got 3 new sodas, Splinter, Bebop and Rocksteady, each with chase variant. The newest figure is based on the last running comic book, first TMNT released in the Pop cover product line. So, 3 new molds and variants for regular pops, 4 molds and 6 variants for sodas. 2024 is of course still open. It's possible we get something else. I'm recording this video in April. Anyway, time for a few words of summary. The clear winner in terms of quantity is Mikey. He got 30 different molds and 21 variations of regular Funko Pops. Second place goes to Leo with 11 molds and 19 variants. There is a problem with the third place because Raph got 17 variants, which is 1 more than Don, but only 9 molds, while Donnie has 10. No matter how we decide to count them, the 5th place definitely goes to the arch-nemesis Shredder, who received 8 molds and 11 variants. The 6th place is a bit surprising. I would have expected Splinter, but no. Casey Jones got 5 molds and 7 variations. The matter gets complicated again, because Food Soldiers has only 2 molds, but as many as 6 variants. So I decided to put him at number 7. Finally, Splinter, and 8th place. He received 3 molds and 4 variants. The 9th place is occupied by 2 characters, April O'Neil and Bebop, each with 2 molds and 2 variants. Baxter Stockman ranks 11 with 1 mold but 2 variants. Place 12 is very crowded. 8 characters receive only 1 figure, 1 mold, without any variations. Rocksteady, Leatherhead, Metalhead, Crank, Tokka, Raxar, Ray Fillet, and Superfly. In total, we got as many as 90 different characters, 20 if the NFT Freddy Funko is counted as a separate character. For Soda, things are easier. 3 times we got a set of TMT turtles in the regular and chase versions. One we got Soda Freddy Funko as each turtle without the chase variant. That gives us 4 mods and 7 variations for our turtles. Mikey stands out from this group. Not only did he get an additional figure as the last Ronin in the normal and chase version, but he's also present in the chase variant of Soda of Splinter. So Mikey gets 6 mods, 10 variants, the remaining 3 turtles received only 4 mods and 7 variants. The next, 5th place is taken by Bebop and Rocksteady. They both received 2 molds, each with chase, so a total of 4 variants. The 7th place is the last and very crowded, taken by 6 figures with 1 mold, 2 variants. Shredder, Baxter Stockman, Casey Jones, April O'Neil, Superfly, and the already mentioned Splinter. So we got 11 different characters as Soda. A typical pop is 4 inches. For the above list, we also considered the slightly overgrown Crank, which was 6 inches, as typical Funko Pop. Also, the Plankton Shredder was considered a variant of Shredder, even though he is smaller. Jumbo figures, measuring 10 inches, were not included in the count, and we have received 3 of them so far. First was Michelangelo, next was Shredder, then Leonardo. We will probably get Donnie and Raphael in the future too. First figure from the comic cover series was The Last Ronin, released in 2024. We do not contact him separately above. He leads the way to future shows figures. I strongly expect that one day we will get a Funko Pop comic cover edition for the comic book that started it all, number 1 from Mirage. That's all, thank you for watching, leave a like and subscribe if you like it, check out some other TMNT or TUT related videos on my channel, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye!